So I woke up this morning to a video on social media where Reno Omokri attended the TRT World Forum conference in Istanbul, Turkey, and he was having a session with a group of white people where he was asked a question, and this was his response. You see, you go listen to the response. When I come back, I go talk about the video. But nothing pay me reach the agbada where Reno wear. They talk this kind of rubbish when he talk so. Agbada to get pride for a man. It to get honor for a man to wear talk this kind of nonsense where Reno talk. When I watch the video.
Assess the claim by Nigerian President Bola Tinubu on corruption, and him saying that he has largely eliminated corruption in the country.
Well, I agree with him. I agree with him. See, Africa often gets the wrong end of the stick. And the reason being that Western agencies and the media control how corruption is gauged worldwide. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. In our custom in Nigeria, it is customary that when a public servant goes over and beyond his duties to help you, you appreciate them. We had this before colonialism. We had empires, some of you might not know. We had kingdoms. Oyo Kingdom, we had public officials there. Oyo Mesi, Ogboni, we have the Hausa Fulani kingdoms. When a public official goes beyond his duty, you appreciate them. But when that's done, people like Transparency International and the Western media see that as corruption. It is not corruption, because they take into effect their own custom and then they judge it positively. I'll give you an example. In the West, if you go to a restaurant to eat, it's customary to tip a waiter. For example, Peter Okoye, a popular Afrobeat singer, he was in Atlanta. He went to a restaurant to eat, and he did not tip the waiter because that's not our custom. And the waiter just wrote a public letter, a stinker. So you see, why is tipping not corruption, but then appreciating a public official corruption? You see, some of the things that happen in the West, that's why I said Africa gets the wrong end of the stick. Jean-Christophe Mitterrand, in France, he collected $2 million bribe. He was his father's advisor. Right there, that's nepotism. Such a thing cannot happen in Nigeria. Mark Thatcher went with his mother to Oman, and his mother introduced him to Omani businessmen as a businessman from England with which they could do business with. That is conflict of interest. It cannot happen in Nigeria. Look at in the United States. Neil Bush was involved in the S&L, the Savings and Loans Silverado scheme. That can't happen in Nigeria. Recently, Hunter Biden collecting monies from officials in Ukraine, from officials charged with fraud in China. It cannot. In Nigeria, we've got the son of the president, Sheyi Tinubu. The son of the president, a businessman, he has never collected a contract from the government. He travels with his father. The father has never introduced him to anybody as a businessman from Nigeria to do business with. Nigeria is not a corrupt country. I'm going to tell you something. In New York, one man, Bernie Madoff, stole 68 billion. It cannot happen in Nigeria. So if we are going to have a more egalitarian means of judging corruption, you'll find out that Nigeria is much better than many European countries, certainly much better than America. And I'm proud to be a Nigerian.
Now, you don't watch the video, right? This is Reno justifying something when it be like, say, even the Nigerian constitution and the civil service rule frown against anybody giving money, whether as bribe or as tip or as encouragement to a civil servant. The civil service rule frown against them. Now Reno go outside Nigeria, they go justify. You see how dull a man can be? And these are the kind of people. I don't know whether Nigeria send them or whether he send himself, but these are the kind of persons where they around governments when they speak for or on behalf of a government. Reno Omokri. Look, please, for the international community, whatever Reno has said in this interview or session, he said it out of his own volition and will. Not be so Nigeria be. No, the civil service rule frown against it. Oh, our constitution does not encourage it, and it is illegal. It is illegal in all level for you to dey give money to civil servants. Say because help you do something is wrong. So now himself he dey speak for. He's not speaking on behalf of Nigerians. He's not speaking for Nigeria. This is to tell you how dull Reno Omokri is. Look at what you are spilling out in the international community. I think say the people they talk to, so they be Ojena, they not get sense, they not know anything, they be Mugu. They believe you because they are not online. Oh, because they are not reading, they are not seeing. They have more information than you. You think you want to convince them? No, they know. For them to ask you the question, you think say they be Mugu Reno. It's a pity. Bro, I don't tell you, you should not be talking again. You are a disgrace. And sometimes when I look at you, I go say, hey God, now wow, how your friends managed to be around you, I don't know. Of course, what else will I expect? If you are this kind of person, this should be the kind of people you find yourself around. Because I cannot imagine someone who is sane when get his senses working, being your friend, Reno. You too, they disgrace yourself, oh. Reno, you too, they disgrace yourself. People know they advise you. Wetin you tell they think before you they talk, Reno Omokri? Wetin, huh? Disgrace yourself and leave us alone as Nigerians. Oh. You for talk and say na wetin you think, oh, not be wetin be normal where they happen for Nigeria. Oh. The pride when I tell the waka today, na the honor when my father leave for us when being children. And sometimes I look at you and I'm like, what is the honor you are leaving back for your generation? But of course, you really do not care. For you, it's just about you wanting to make money. Survivor. I don't ask you many times, Reno, what do you they do? Which kind of work you they work? May we know. You are not a government appointee. I've not seen you one day say you do business buying and selling. You say you the write book. Reno, how many people, we know people where they write book now. You're an author of a book. How much did they pay you? When you, I've asked you these questions many times. You are not a man of honor at all. And it is painful to see say na you wear tag they go speak on behalf of Nigeria for such an important event. Disclaimer, on behalf of every Nigerian, please, those who have seen this video abroad, those who were in that session, those who will see it later, I am saying that on behalf of Nigerians, it is a crime in our country, Nigeria, giving civil servants money because they help you do something is a crime in our constitution. And Reno, you need to say, wait till you talk so. Now you talk am, not be saying so a bit for Nigeria. It is not legal, it is not accepted, and will never be. Because this thing where you talk, so if we keep quiet, civil servants go take am as, oh, they don't talk am, now so it be. Well, of course, we know say it dey happen now and it is illegal. Even though they hide the one before they'll come and say, oh, that is how it's supposed to be. Then they go come begin to justify them. It is not accepted in Nigeria and we will not justify it. Thank you. Reno, stop to the talk on behalf of Nigerians. I don't want you. I no send you. Nigerians no send you. I don't want you, Reno. It be like say you soon collect sander, oh. You soon collect sander. Akpoju yo Reno Omokri. MLV